Then I found myself, suffering in agony, agonizing pain, a deadlock, crossroads. I didn't know what to do. I was lost, completely lost. A very hard situation to make where you are forced to make a decision. And I was, there was two options. At the moment, I had a pile of books in front of me, as Machado de Assis wrote, in his book Contos, Tales in English. A heap of philosophy books on the right side, and another one about love on the other side. And I chose the easiest, path. And as soon as possible, my destiny took me back, to the right direction. And eventually, and I had to figure out the solution, restart, from the beginning. Then I stood up, stood against, this faceless man, and I mean my unconscious, this intruder, an enemy, a stranger, a demon, if you like. So what was left to do? But stand and stare, until you figure out and find the best, solution for the problem. I was not courageous enough, to fight, antagonize my second mind, my unconscious. Too weak, and frail. I had to find strength, to encourage myself. I was not courageous enough to overcome this obstacle. And when we are young, some of us, you know, tend to think that we can grasp the reins and determine our destiny and set the control and control everything, but it's an illusion. And I was so naive, pathetic and mediocre sometimes, and I ended up, introjecting and internalizing the morality based on the other's values. It was inevitable because, I needed, acceptance and recognition. Everybody needs to be accepted by the others. Um, and try to fit in, okay, because we wanted to interact with people. But it's no use to try to avoid being dragged by the crowd. It's inevitable. So out of sudden, Friedrich Nietzsche, came up, and tantalized me by his book, Thus Spoke Zarathustra, and he explained, what I was passing through, at that time. So I had the explanation. Actually, it is a monologue, to be precise, Zarathustra talking to himself. So here we go. What has happened, to me, my friends? You see me troubled, driven forth, unwillingly obedient, ready to go away from you. Do you know the terror of him who falls, in sleep? To the very toes he is terrified, because the ground gives way under him and the dream begins. This do I speak to you in parable. Yesterday, at the stillest hour, did the ground give way under me and the dream began. The hour hand moved on the timepiece of my life, drew breath. Never did I hear such stillness around me, so that my heart now was terrified. Then was there now once more spoken to me without voice, because the unconscious now is mute, now voiceless. You know it, Zarathustra, but you do not speak it. Now at last I answered, and like one defiant. He wanted to defy his unconscious. Yes, I know it, but I will not speak it. Then was there again spoken to me without voice. You will not, Zarathustra. Is this true? Conceal yourself not behind your defiance. And I wept and trembled like a child and said, I would indeed, but how can I do it? Exempt me only from this. It is beyond my power. And then was there again spoken to me without voice. What matters about yourself, Zarathustra? Speak your word and succumb. Enough. Too heavy, too strong. Undoubtedly, undoubtedly the most fascinating and impressive book ever, and I recommend that all the psychologists know read this book. Indispensable. That's it.